Right, so these are the Coverlay door inserts for Mustang 2005 through 9, 6 through 9. So I'm working with a 2006, and as you can see, I've removed the old cloth one and cleaned up all that area there. And I'm sure you've watched other videos. You can see how to do that. Take off the door itself, the panel itself, rip off the old fabric, and then you got your new Coverlays. Now the problem with these is, and I've seen it in a number of videos, is you can't get the entire Coverlay thing to fit in all of the seams at the same time. You get it in the top and one side and you hold it down, and then when you get to the other side, you'll see a big gap here. Nice 1/4 inch gap. Now, same is true if you put it in this side, and now you get all the way around. When you get to the other side, you'll see you've got a similar gap. Okay, no matter what you do. Now, some guys have actually put weights on here and tape and everything and tried to stretch this, but this doesn't want to stretch. I mean, this is molded this size in this shape, and that's one of the advantages of it, right? It fits real nice in these grooves. It's not going to come out. So what I'm going to do is something a little different. I'm going to slit it right down on the bottom here, and then we're going to come back and I'll show you how it fits differently. So I'm just going to slit this. Okay, so just, as you can see, I just dremelled this apart in the bottom. So now let's put the panel back in and see what happens. Okay, so this side's in, and now I can get hold that side in, and I can get this side in. Okay, now you can see you got this side all the way in. Okay, you got the back, other side all the way in. There's that guy. And what you're left with is this, I don't know, 3/8 of an inch separation here on the bottom. So this is the issue. By cutting it, you got both sides, and the bottom you get a nice lay for the Coverlay. It all fits in its grooves where it should, but you're left with a little patch area here. So what I'm going to do is glue this in, then we'll come back and I'll show you what I did to, fix this little spot here. But you can, I don't know, use your imagination when you get to fixing this. Okay, so I've installed the Coverlay and taped it, and as you can see, weighted it with almost anything I could find laying around the basement. So the panels fit in really good, but I mean, since it was really rigid, they didn't want to lay down all the way, so the weights and tape help, until the glue is done. So let's take this off and see. Okay, so we removed the weights and the tape. Let me go around and show you how nice. Here's the gap where I cut. That's how short that the original piece was, in my mind. If they had made it that much bigger, I think it would have laid really nice in all of these channels. So let's go around and you can see that there's no gaps. Lays real nice and tight. So then it just becomes a matter of imagination what you want to do to fill this up. I'll show you. I got some little packing that I'll put in. Let me put that in now. This is just a packing, and if you work it in here, get the right color and stuff, it was a pretty good job. And then you could actually tape over it, or you know, it's gonna take some fussing, but you can get it to mold exactly how you want in here. But again, that's up to, I don't have a good way of doing this. I'm sure there's better ways. Anyway, that was my idea. You know, slit it open and then press it down all the way around and fill the little gap.